Welcome to Wilder Days podcast. Where are we today, Catherine?
Catherine, we are in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Yes. We're
Gorgeous.
We're looking at a beautiful mountain here. Looks like there's even some snow on top of there.
Somehow.
Yeah, this amazing little meadow we're in. If you're on the YouTubes, we got a cool artsy fartsy video of the view that we're looking at while recording this. What else can we describe in the moment? We got Shadow being a dog, right? He's been not himself for a few days, but it seems like he's getting back into the groove.
Yeah. He's freshly washed.
Yeah. Flagstaff has a lot more services than Sedona. Maybe we catch up where we left off was Prescott, Arizona. And really, we were only there for 2 nights. And then we went to Sedona.
Yeah, we wanted to bless you. Bless you. The allergies are crazy.
Yeah.
We wanted to try to stay in one place for more than a couple nights because we'd kind of been bopping around. And so Sedona was our kind of experiment. We were out there outside of Sedona.
Yeah.
And we just did not leave. Well, you got on the bike and went to town for sneakies.
Surprise dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to ride around and check out some of the red rocks up close. But our camp spot was super secluded. No one was around us. Maybe 100 feet, maybe 200 feet away were the closest people. Yeah, it was pretty chill, and
it was beautiful.
It was really easy for a 4-day stint.
Yes,
so
yeah, great connect. Surprisingly, this is and where we're out right now, this area.
Yeah.
Even better connectivity. So was it service? But
crazy.
It was great there too. I was taking work calls and
we're just working
away.
And I don't know. It was pretty cool just to experience that. Was it 4 days or 5 days? Tuesday through Friday. Yeah, so not only 4 days.
Yeah.
So I think if we had more, I think if we planned it better, we could go for longer. But I think I would get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing about it, that the mundaneness of life really crept in when we were in one place.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily close to I don't know, interesting hike points, or it was just this beautiful open area. So
there's not much to do around there, that's for sure.
And I mean, I was in work mode.
Yeah.
I wasn't messing around.
I mean, we got a lot done.
Yeah.
I mean, we started the newsletter.
My God, the newsletter.
Yeah. So I mean, we are we were just crushing it on work stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I think we got a lot done. It was a good little stint.
No, it was awesome. It was great. It just I think it hit us, and you said something this is not really that different from the life before. Bless you.
Yeah. I felt it wasn't any change of, I don't know, just routine. We're just in a different place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still wake up,
Mm-hmm.
coffee, work, lunch, work, dinner, work, bed, repeat.
Well, you know what else happened this last time is we broke out the TV. We got back
Oh,
on
the projector.
Netflix and also we were like up to all sorts of stuff with
Yeah.
with that. It was such a nice break to not have it, and I kind of want to.
I think go back and forth, like just watching our intake of Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because we got into some really, like at my folks' place, we had the TV in the bedroom. Deadly, because we were just like,
Yeah, you just watch TV every day.
oh yeah,
But I mean, like, I don't plan on watching any TV tonight, right? Because we have like this awesome view, and we're gonna
yeah.
make some dinner, and yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it depends on the place because there was not that many not that many things to do when we were in that location. It you resort to stuff that you already know, which is watching TV.
We had to catch up with one of our favorite guilty pleasures, which I won't name.
Yeah, Selling Sunset. I don't know why
The
the show is
trashiest.
so entertaining, but
I feel like, some people are really into The Bachelor. I feel like that's our Bachelor. Yeah.
it's very, very entertaining for some reason. But yeah, so we, what's today? No, today's Friday.
Mhm.
I had a package in Flagstaff get delivered, and so we headed into town. We wanted to go into town anyways. Sorry, allergies are just crazy. So we headed into town, and it's really busy in Sedona.
Yeah, somebody warned us that Sedona was pretty touristy and had traffic. And
And it was
all
very
true.
true.
Yeah, it was all true.
Yeah, I think the weekends are definitely not.
Oh, shoot.
See, we have service out here.
Oh, it's my dad. Hi, Dad.
But yeah, we
Hold on, let me
we were in downtown, and we went to this. What's the place that you what's the food place that we went to?
Oh my God, Indian Creek Garden? Was that it?
I think it was Indian Garden or something. And they had like a cool like outdoor patio in the back, and
Oh my God.
and there was a guy that sang a song for Shadow, serenaded him, but he didn't really care much because I had bacon on my plate.
Yeah, it was okay. Delicious food. Well, okay, first of
Yeah.
all, can we set the scene?
Sure.
You're driving out of Sedona through these
yeah.
gigantic
Into
red
a
rock
canyon,
mountains into a canyon. And the canyon has a river. So it's just full of trees and life and
very green.
oh, it's so lush. And then you're up this winding road as you get towards Flagstaff, and more pines start popping up. And just like halfway through, there's just this little rock building
Yeah.
that's like, I don't know what it says, like food or whatever.
It's like a market, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. And then in the back they have this insane garden with tables.
Yeah.
And delicious coffee.
Fountains and
great food.
People playing music.
Live music. It was crazy.
It was really cool.
This is my new favorite
dog friendly
spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the food was
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Chose to get biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, they serve breakfast till 11:30, and then lunch starts, so we were there at 11, and I couldn't get a lunch, so.
Well, I just thought that was such a bold move because it kind of had like a little bit of a hippie vibe in like a good way. Yeah. But I just thought, I don't know if these people are going to be able to pull out.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy.
But man, did they.
Yeah, they did a good job.
It was good.
It was really tasty, and I mean, I have no idea how much I think it was $20 for biscuits and gravy and a coffee, which just seems kind of expensive, but Sedona, I would assume, is on the expensive side. So
It's a
you
treat,
know.
and you want to like stay there for you know what I mean. Like
Oh,
we sat there for a while, and
and for 4 days, we didn't spend one penny.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah. So the not today, but
no,
sometime soon we want to talk
we're gonna do
about
a whole episode.
yes, but the finances because we're gonna tally everything that we've spent and see kind of like how it shook out and how
Yeah,
close the um predictions that we made were. I think
the first month's I think gonna be over, but it's okay.
yeah, well we're not necessarily I feel like we're not being super careful. We're just like, you know.
In vacation mode a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll be really interesting, and I think a lot of people would find value in that, knowing the costs,
Oh,
or at least
well,
in the way that we're doing it.
I remember when we were like contemplating this move, I obsessively looked up any and every like YouTube blog post that talked about the money aspect
Yeah,
because you think, oh, you're going to save so much money, but there are a lot of like hidden costs and I think if you're not careful,
yeah.
the vacation mode will like really get you.
Well, yeah. It's like, as an example, today I lost a $200 drill, walkie drill, like on that camp because I left it on the back of the truck and
Yeah.
it was gone, and there could have fallen off at any point. It was just we were so far away,
Mhm.
and I ended up having to buy a new drill because it's an impact, and that's what gets the rack on and off, and it's just required for our daily usage. So, but what are you gonna do? It's like that's the stuff that comes up. I think random stuff like that. Now I won't forget the drill, but it was an expensive mistake.
Totally. Or like I thought for a hot minute we'd have to pay to throw our trash because we accumulated like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like two large bags of trash, which is
Mhm.
we had 5 bins of trash total, which equals like 2 big bags, because we have a trash bag holder thingy on the back of the camper, and that held 4 bags of trash. So yeah,
It
but
was a lot. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna sneak this into like a gas station
yeah,
can.
it was too big.
It was like
But
a full
luckily,
on dump.
it was just a matter of asking if we could throw away some trash, and they said yes. So
Yeah, and they didn't charge us because
yeah,
it was like an RV thing,
it
and
was just they were just like,
I
go
was
for it.
ready to.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we talk about anything specific for this episode, or are we just catching up?
Oh my god, yeah. I think. Well, the one thing I was thinking a lot about in Sedona was like and this is something I don't. I think like I don't know if it was my dad or my mom or somebody was like, wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
No.
It's like it's kind of the idea that like if you run away from your problems, like it'll just find you basically because so much of the problems are like how
Yeah.
you react and whatever. And I really felt that in Sedona because it was like we had gotten to like such lengths to shake up our life. And then we were like,
Yeah.
especially for me, because I tend to overwork and I felt like, what am I doing? I'm out here to connect with nature and my
you're just working.
husband,
Yeah.
and I'm staring at the screen.
Yeah.
And that was like, a toughie because I thought that this would help me change. But I think it's like, it's got to come from within. I can't expect external things to
Change you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think a similar realization I came to was like, especially just sitting in one location, like I felt lazy in a way
Mm.
because I wasn't like hiking or like
Oh my God, I
experiencing
know.
things. I thought that's what you were gonna go for, but
Oh,
there's,
well, that too.
well, yeah.
Too.
I mean, it's similar,
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt like I didn't do anything, you know.
Yeah, that like.
Like I'm wasting this opportunity to create content, or like I've been
Yeah.
wanting to reboot the YouTube, and I have
Mm-hmm.
yet to. The only time I really put the camera on the tripod is when, or at least video camera, is when like we're doing the Wilder Days kind of, background video.
Which has been so fun. I have to
Yeah.
say, like, I really love doing this with you. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's different. I think that's the reason why we have both, because you've done all the design and post on Instagram, and then I've done all the video stuff and like editing, like the podcast part, and it's been fun, and that's why it keeps on happening.
Yeah.
So I need to find that fun in creating videos and whatnot,
Totally.
So that's
Yeah.
the missing element.
The vlog stuff is hard because there's so much like cringe to it where you're like, hey guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there's just like this cheese factor.
So yeah, the talking to the camera was never a favorite of mine.
Which is why we're facing away.
It's just not,
Yeah.
not my vibe. And then
I know, me either.
But I did find some videos that do have that, but like do it in a cool way that I am trying. I'll try to like take inspiration from.
Yeah.
And bring back. I want to watch some old videos because I remember there's being some that I really liked and that I could like recreate.
Mm-hmm.
So. And I don't want to. I mean, I've been saying like, we've been getting our sea legs, so at some point we'll have them. So I have no excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it will be cool to get back into it. I just got to figure out the groove,
Totally. I honestly was kind of surprised you didn't jump into it right away, because I think the beginning has so much drama to it,
Yeah,
but it's so much work.
It's a lot of work. That's the big part of it.
Another thing that like we're realizing is this is a lot of work. This just we have to like go get our water. We have to find a place to put our trash. We don't just have like a can, so there's just like added labor to it, which is it's worth it. But
and it's a weekly thing, not like super long. Like we don't last like a week, or we don't last a month on water. We last a week on water.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a constant update of things that we need.
Yeah.
And the refrigerator isn't as big, so you gotta have it's like there's just everything is much smaller,
and we don't know where we're gonna be next. And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, so where do we go now? And then we have to kind of like talk it. So it's just like it's a little overwhelming, I guess, on top of all the other things. And I think that's part of the sea legs is like that I didn't I mean, I knew I didn't expect it to feel this overwhelming or to be so like tired at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's just a lot of work. I think part of it is possibly exercise too. Like I think if we start exercising, it might like give us more energy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm like, this is just like realizing it over the last couple of days. I'm like, well, because I've been riding the dirt bike, and that takes, it's like, it is exercise. It's not like you just sit on it and it's not a roller coaster, you know? I wish it was, but it isn't. But yeah, I think that'll give us some energy, which will be nice. And we have that Planet Fitness, set up, so it just doesn't. We
have no excuse to not
Yeah.
be. I
real.
know. I
And-
really want to go running with Shadow, or maybe not with Shadow, but do you see what he's doing?
Yeah, he's just cruising.
He was cruising. Maybe not because his pads are not doing so hot right now, but yeah, I really want to start running again, and I need to if Paul and I are gonna do that marathon, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah, you better get on it. But yeah, I mean, between Planet Fitness and outdoor exercise and should not really much excuse, So, but yeah, I mean, overall, this week felt better than the week before, I think.
What do you mean?
Getting into the groove of things.
Mm.
Reorganized the camp, not the camper, but the truck bed a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Made things a little bit more accessible. Freed up some space. I think we even need to free up some more space.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do another purge.
Yeah, and I think that yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of just not exercising, organization that we just need to keep on working on.
Yeah, it's crazy how he's just pulling at stuff and taking sticks, and
Shadow's having a good time. He's like me. He needs to be in the pines. The desert doesn't work good.
Poor Shadow's paws got abused in the desert.
Yeah.
Just did not work out.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still surprised at how natural this feels too to me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a little overwhelmed, it doesn't feel weird that we're here.
No, yeah.
The 3 days out in the outskirts of Sedona, it didn't feel weird at all.
Yeah.
It just felt normal, which is cool. I guess it means that I'm comfortable, and that's a good thing, that I'm enjoying it, and it's not,
Yeah.
Because I was so scared that I wasn't going to sleep or I was going to hate it.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of tough titties.
Yeah.
You gotta suck it up because we're committed,
Yeah. It's it's kind of scary because it's all or nothing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, I mean, what is it, third week? So, still so early in this whole thing, so we got many months to go. But yeah, I don't know. It should get easier over time and more comfortable. So
yeah,
Shadow's getting to the groove of it for sure.
more time for more adventure.
Yeah. So I think making time for for an example, this weekend, today's Friday, we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna work tomorrow in town, and then probably just camp out here again, and Sunday night again, and then Monday we head back to Sedona because we have packages that are coming. Because we still have things on the move here, and then we'll be able to not catch all the tourists and do some outdoor things on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which will be really cool.
So excited. There's so many cool hikes and things to do in Sedona. It's
yeah, Sedona has a lot of sunrise things, it seems. So for
which
whatever reason,
I'm game.
Yeah.
I'm if you wake me up, I'll totally go.
Yeah. So yeah, I think avoiding depending on where we're at, it's the weekends that really kind of deter. Like out here right now, there's dirt bike single track everywhere, and that'll be fine for me because I'll just go ride. But you gotta work or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
tomorrow we'll work in town. I'll probably go for a ride in the morning maybe, and then just to see what's out here, and then when we come back at the end of the day, maybe we go ride again on Sunday, and and then we head out on Monday. So just a matter of making time for those things, like the outdoor things, you know.
Yeah. And then we were talking about like, and this probably will be a whole other episode, but talking to other full-time road people about how they do things, because
Yeah,
I'm like, there's got
some
to
tips and
be,
tricks.
yeah, because I'm like thinking, we're not the only ones. I mean, I'm almost full-time. Do you know what I mean? With all
Yeah,
my design clients. So it's like, I can't be the only one that's trying to balance this. And I'm curious how other people do it. So we're going to, well, you are going to reach out to, I don't know anybody,
to the other full timers.
to
Yeah,
other people and just get interesting thought, like tips. And
yeah,
I want to hear how other people are navigating this kind of lifestyle.
yeah. I think it makes for a really interesting conversation because everyone does things a little bit differently. Even
Yes.
if you got all these tips, it's like, oh, you might not do everything like that.
No.
But it's good to know.
No, well, and not everyone has some. That's the thing too. Is not everyone. Like I think some people save up. Some people, you know, maybe are like me where they're working more. Some like every day. Maybe some people are like you where it's per project, and
Yeah,
then that's different. So it's, I mean, in terms of like the work scheduling thing. But yeah, I'm curious about all of it. I think it's fascinating. There's so many ways to go about it.
yeah,
Beyond just like the vehicle, even like the pace of um how you move from place to place, like are
yeah,
people just staying put or are people moving all the time,
yeah,
you
yeah. Because
know
we thought we were gonna stay put a lot longer. I think in my head I was like, oh, I was
yes,
gonna stay a whole week out here,
like minimum, yeah.
but
That's
I
what
was
I was
like,
thinking too.
but now I'm like, there's no way
Well,
because
you get bored. Yeah,
we still like to go to town and get a coffee. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
right.
it's still like to remove that would be not as exciting to me.
Well, not even just the coffee, like the places that we've been finding these, what is it, public, how would you say, public land?
Well, right now we're in national forest, but yeah, the other areas that like in Sedona were public land.
But like, sometimes when you pay to stay at like a campground in a cool park, it's easy to get to like, you know, these big hikes or certain places, but we're kind of out in the boonies on a
Yeah,
lot of these.
yeah, we're
So,
not like at trailheads or anything.
no, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's a little different. And then you are mobile, but I am not because I don't have a vehicle.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
So
like if we want to go somewhere, everything's getting packed up.
yeah.
And we're lazy. We're not trying to do that.
Well, that's the other thing too is like we need to not be lazy on packing it up because it's not that much work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We should put a sign
Should
up.
work on that.
Don't be lazy.
Yeah, don't be lazy. Feet on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that all goes to like just being more active, just overall. Like you just gotta get up, early, hit it hard, you know. But there will be times when we're in national parks though, and we'll be
No,
able
totally.
to hit that stuff like even easier.
Oh, totally. And there's nothing like camping for free as God intended.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like I said, we 4 days we didn't spend anything.
Yeah, which is good because
So
we've been spending on other stuff. So
yeah,
it's like, balances out a little bit.
yeah,
That La
balances
Quinta
out that.
stay.
Yeah, That was just like bad timing.
Yeah.
I mean, it just should have, the truck was shifting weird and now it's shifting the same. So I'm okay with it now because they looked at it and they did the quick learn and we're at that like mark of 50 to 200 miles. So it's just how it is. It's just like, that's just the truck, and that's okay. It's not super gnarly anymore though. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's
annoying
definitely
sometimes.
not as bad. It was really
Yeah.
bad.
So yeah, I think it'll be just more of a learning process. Just keep on learning.
Keep on learning. So I'm like obsessed with this toilet. I love it. I feel like
I think every episode you talk about going to the bathroom.
No, I haven't. I want to update everybody.
Okay.
Because I feel like we found a great system, which is
But you can't buy it anywhere.
No.
So we're gonna give you this hot tip, and then it's like,
no,
oh, you
no,
can't
no,
get it.
no. I'm saying like our thing is now, if somebody has to poop, the other person has to leave the camper.
Oh yeah.
And I think that has been amazing.
Yeah, it's like your bathroom. It's just a bathroom for a moment.
But I was so nervous about like pooping in front of you.
Well, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't
want to do it. You don't want to do that. So why would we do that? It's just like, let's just
I don't
go.
know. I just figured it would happen, but so far it's the other
I have no
person
plans
leaves.
on it happening.
Like middle of the night. Just hold it.
Yeah. I'm pretty predictable. I usually just go to the bathroom in the morning.
Yeah, you're a coffee.
But yeah, I think
pooper.
it's just like, yeah, that was easy. That was like, I figured not a big deal, or wouldn't have been a big deal, and it wasn't a big deal. So all good, But green wrap on is the way to go if you can buy one.
I love it.
No smell, no cleanup. It's amazing.
I love it so much. Yeah, you did ask me if I would pee outside.
Yeah, so it is expensive to use.
I was like, don't take this from me.
Yeah.
It's just like my one creature
if you want to get
comfort.
the cost down, that's money every day, actually.
I guess the spreadsheet will tell all because I haven't been frugal about using it.
Yeah, not at all.
Which I thought originally I was thinking like, oh, we'll try to like go while we're out and about. But when you're not out and about.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always going to be those moments, which is fine. But I think we're good. We just got to stock up on probably those rolls, like things like that. Good thing I bought an extra set,
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about running out of all the stuff.
Yeah. And right now they're having, shortages, so it's like, yeah.
If we run out of the bags, we can just get some, grocery store bags and
I don't know if it would work like that though.
I just think put it. Never mind. I'm just being gross.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think it's funny.
Well, what about highs and lows for the week?
Okay, you go first.
I think my high was getting to ride that trail and trying to explore a little bit and not running out of gas. So out of like in the middle of this ride, I'm like, it'd be really cool is if I went and got some chocolate because you kept on talking about chocolate. And so I decided to run to the gas station, but I didn't have any cards on me. I just had Apple Pay. So, running that risk, and it was starting to get dark, and I don't know. Either way, it worked out, and I got some of like those pretzel things. I don't know what they're called. Flips. Yeah, flips. Yeah. And some Reese's, and brought them back right in time for end of the sunset, and it was a good time. Low. is losing that impact.
Oof.
Just because it's like it's such a dumb thing to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, but it's like lesson learned, I guess. It's just like what there's nothing I could do. I could go back and look for it, but that it's like finding like a needle in a haystack, really.
Yeah, because you don't know when it flew off the truck.
Yeah, and
I
by
feel
the
like
time
we
we got
heard
back,
it. Did you remember hearing something?
no.
I thought we heard
But
it.
the other thing too is that someone could have easily just picked it up and just been like, "Sweet, cool, I got a tool."
Yeah.
And by the time we would have gotten back, it would enough time would have passed. That's why I was like, no, let's just keep moving. So,
Yeah, I'm
but
sorry.
yeah, it's all good. But what about you?
Oh my goodness. My high was definitely that little bistro.
Yeah,
I think it's combo of that and then the first night we pulled up into that Sedona spot and just seeing Sedona from afar. It was just so beautiful. But
yeah,
yeah, I loved all of it. It's a great week. Lows. It's gotta be discovering that Shadow hurt his paw in a different way.
yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
it's
Shadow's
just,
paw is like his feet are just getting destroyed, but I think he's feeling better, so it's good. And we got some paw balm.
yeah, we gotta paw balm him, and yeah, it's just hard because he's licking his feet, and we thought it was from the previous issue, and then at the dog wash today, we discovered that he's got new injuries, and it's like, you hate it because he can't tell us, and
Yeah.
we should have been anyways. It's just,
We just
yeah.
gotta pay more attention, I guess.
Yeah. So you've got a bug on your hat.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.